welcome to the Sunshine for the Soul community. I'm so happy to have you here today. I'm Cindy, and today is the first day that I am starting a daily dose of sunshine, trying to upload something every day just to give little words of encouragement or bring some sort of happiness into your life. And I'm going to pull a Starseed Oracle card, which was the Golden Children. It says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Golden children, also known as children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and began answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so, if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with the physical life here. They're often referred to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be being called to tend to your own inner child or inner child wounding that you've experienced. You may be being called to a creative idea or project, or you may be being called to just a new beginning in your life, a start over, a redo. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nourish and nurture it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down everyone is trying to do their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. When I read that part, they will not harden, it made me think of how many of us experience first loves and then the loss of that first love, and how devastating that is to our hearts, and how difficult that is to overcome because we were so innocent and we were unprepared for the pain that caused. We harden our hearts and block letting love in after our heart gets broken. We convince ourselves that the so-called love, quote unquote, we experienced is a reflection of how love is in general, and it leaves a sour taste in our mouths, so that we associate that word love with the pain of an ending rather than with the love and happiness we felt as we experienced love for the first time. Sometimes our beliefs about love are tainted because as a child, when we were innocent and sensitive to the world, we were shown and we experienced an inauthentic or inappropriate version of love. Maybe to be loved as a child, we felt we had to earn it, or it would not be given freely to us. Maybe as a child, we had a caregiver or parent who was never shown true unconditional love themselves, and as a result of not knowing, imposed their distorted version of love. We have experienced generations of parenting and raising children under, unfortunately, religious undertones of punishment for bad behavior rather than love, encouragement, and understanding. Whereas punishment imposes the pattern of fear. If we make a mistake or fail, we will be punished for it. We have a loving creator, and punishment doesn't seem like it's in the loving creator's vocabulary, because as the Creator is part of us, our soul is connected to the Creator. It's just an extension or a web from the source. Punishment is like the universe or God punishing itself. And that is not part of my belief system. I think many children, myself included, grow into adults with unhealed traumas and truly don't know any better than to raise their children the same way that they were raised, thus causing generational traumas. So this card is reminding us to treat ourselves more tenderly. Forgive ourselves for not having healed and possibly reflected our wounding onto our children. Forgive our parents for them not understanding that they needed to heal their wounds and their traumas and not forward their version of love onto us. Nobody intentionally hurt somebody on purpose unless they're really twisted and of the darkness. But we do hurt people inadvertently and innocently. But I think what we need to understand is that ignorance is really not an excuse once we know. Once we know that we're hurting others, and once we know that we've hurt somebody in the past or we've been hurt by somebody in the past, then it is our responsibility as self-aware humans to go back and fix those things. Fix those things with other people or fix those things within ourselves so that we can clear that energy out. And once we can heal that pain of love and understand that that version of love wasn't truly what the Creator intended, that it was distorted because of our experience as a human being. We are spirit. It's 11:11, by the way. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We need to treat ourselves more tenderly by forgiving ourselves for our past actions and by forgiving others for how they treated us. And then to connect with Source. And the more we connect with Source, we learn what true unconditional love is. And I can assure you that it is not the version that most of us were taught. And today I just want to encourage you to love yourself, forgive yourself, love yourself, understand that those lessons of the past were just that. They were lessons. And moving forward, open your heart to everything that the universe has to bring in and give you. The universe doesn't have you go through a human experience because it doesn't want you to have love and abundance. It wants to give you all of that. We sit in that love and abundance. We are that love and abundance. But the world we lived in tainted us so that we live in our egos and we live in the experiences and the pain of what that version of love has previously shown us. I encourage you today to live your life to its fullest and love unconditionally yourself and others. I hope you enjoyed this daily dose of sunshine. If so, please like, share, and subscribe with your friends. And I hope you have a very, very special day. Thanks for joining us.